I just took a brand new Shopify store from zero to over $2,000 a day in less than a week. And in this video, I'm gonna share the full strategy so you can use it to launch your own store this year. First, let me show you the exact store and product that I scaled past $2,000 a day. So as you can see, I was selling this necklace with a message inside. It's such a simple product, but it solved a huge problem for people who needed a gift for their mom around Christmas time. And this ended up being a great find because there were tons of other products similar to this being sold for many different occasions, which mean I could actually run this business all year long. So I decided to go all in on it. And if you look here on the dashboard, you'll see on day one, we did $1,400 in sales with over $500 in profit. And by the end of the first week, after some more testing and experimentation, I was able to scale this product past $2,000 a day. And I didn't do anything special. I just followed the fundamentals. And by the end of this video, you are going to have a strong understanding of each of them so you can go out there and replicate these results for yourself. This simple little website grew to thousands of dollars a day relatively quickly for three main reasons. I picked the right product, I made a great website, and I made a convincing ad. And if you can master these three elements, you can easily replicate these results in any niche this year. And I promise by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to do it. I mean, I used this exact same approach to grow a store to over 1.8 million in sales and sell the business for a crazy amount. So if you want to do the same, listen up and pay close attention. If you just put this video in the background, I promise none of this information is gonna stick and you're not gonna be able to make this work. So I need you to get a notebook out and really lock in for the next couple of minutes. Let's begin by understanding the characteristics of a winning product and a simple method you can use to go out there and find one for yourself. Every single successful product I've ever sold had three traits, which I believe are essential. If you try to start a store without understanding these, I promise you will fail and waste thousands of dollars experimenting with terrible products, just like I did years ago when I first got started. The first trait is that your product must be recently going viral on social media. We don't want to be the first to sell a product because if it's already going viral, we know it works and we have a competitor that we can study for inspiration in our marketing, website design, and pricing of the product. As a beginner, you're a terrible marketer. I'm sorry to break it to you. So having an example to study will help you tremendously in your journey and validate that the product actually has potential. The challenge is that we want to find something that is hitting recently, not something that was hot 6 months ago. And I promise I'll show you a simple method to do this later on in this video. Second, your product must provide value and solve a real problem in people's lives. This will make it so much easier to sell and allow you to scale your business for much longer. For example, the product that I made over $1.8 million with was called the Sleep Band. It's a sleep mask with built-in headphones to help people who struggle with insomnia to fall asleep faster. And as you know, sleep is a massive problem for some people. They'll spend anything to fix it. I mean, even the necklace I showed you before, it solved a massive problem because around Christmas time, everybody needed a gift for their moms, and we put a great one right in front of their face. The problem that you're solving can be simple, but just know you get paid in proportion to how big of a problem it is, which is why I made much more from selling the sleep solution than I did the necklace. And the three biggest areas to fix for people is their health, their appearance, and the health and safety of their children. These are the biggest niches in the dropshipping game. Third, you gotta find something that is unique and not available in every single store. Understand, we are going to be marketing these products to people on social media who have never heard of us. Therefore, if our product doesn't catch their attention right away, or if they feel like they can go and buy it from anywhere, there is a 0% chance that they are gonna stop everything they're doing, pull out their credit card, and buy from us. Now, finding a product that combines all three of these traits can be a bit difficult. So I'm gonna help you out and find one live on this video using a simple and free method. Let's get it. But before we find a product, we need to make sure that we have a reliable supplier that can ship out our orders quickly, because if not, your business is destined to fail. Those days of selling cheap, low quality products from AliExpress that take 2 months to ship are long gone. In fact, there's actually a way to dropship products in under 1 week. The supplier I use to do this is called AutoDS, and as you can see, they were delivering products to my customers in as little as 5 days during Christmas season, which is the busiest time of year for dropshippers. The best part is any product you find on the internet, they can source it for you with the best price, ship it with the fastest shipping times, and even customize the branding of the product exclusively for your store. And once you start to get orders, their app will automatically fulfill them for you in seconds. Now look, y'all, you know I never never promote other companies on my videos, but I genuinely believe AutoDS is the best supplier in the game, and I actually use them for my business. So I let them sponsor this video and got them to hook you guys up with a 30-day free trial at the link down below. Now, let's find a product to sell. So the actual method I use to find products is simple. I find viral videos or ads to identify product ideas, go on Amazon to validate that it's selling and actually a good quality product, and then I use the TikTok search bar to see if it's trending recently and if there's good footage for me to use in a video ad. When it comes to finding these viral videos, there are many different methods to do it. Some of them cost money, some of them are free, but I'm gonna show you guys 2 of the best free methods right now because I know a lot of you are out here balling on a budget. So the best free method and the exact way I found most of my winning products is called the reverse method. This means that we need to go and make a new TikTok account and go interact with as many TikTok ads and dropshipping stores as we possibly can. So TikTok becomes an endless feed of actively trending products and ads. This method is a grind. You gotta sit there and scroll for hours, but I promise it's the best way to find what's actually working because you're gonna see stuff that's going viral right now and be able to spot trends super early in the market. So let me actually show you what my feed looks like on one of my burner accounts. So this is one of my burner accounts that I created to do this method, and as you can see right away on the feed, we're seeing a product popping up that's going recently viral. This product just started popping off in the last 2 weeks, and all that I did to get my feed to look like this is every time I see a dropshipping product or I see an ad, I like it, I go and drop a comment, I bookmark it, I go to their page, I follow them, basically tricking TikTok into thinking that I'm super interested in these products. But anytime I see something else that's not an ad or not a product, I don't even try to watch it for a second. I try to scroll right past it. So that's what you're gonna wanna do on this new account, and eventually you're gonna have a consistent feed that's pumping out products to you. Now, even when you have a feed that's good, it's TikTok, so you're still gonna get a lot of garbage and a lot of random content. But every 1 in 10, 1 in 20 videos, you're going to see another product idea. So as you can see, this right here is a glowing basketball. It's not the craziest product I've ever seen, but you get the point. If you do this long enough, your feed becomes an endless source of product ideas. And if you sit there and scroll for 2 hours a day, but do it consciously, now you're not so much wasting your time on TikTok and you're identifying trends that you can use to build a successful business this year. So I know y'all sit on your damn phones and scroll on TikTok and Instagram Reels for hours a day, but you do it unconsciously and you don't gain nothing from it. But if you can make a burner account on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and really use it to find trends and study the market, suddenly this time becomes productive and you can find a good product in the process. So that's what I would recommend for you guys for the first free method to finding products. Another way to do this is with the TikTok Creative Center. On here, TikTok compiles the top performing ads for you to study and get inspiration from. But this can be hit or miss because usually by the time products get on here, you're super late. But sometimes you can find a gem, and more importantly, you can identify products and marketing angles that you could dig deeper on. Because truthfully, that's what product research is. We're trying to find a market and solve a problem for the people in it. And if we can find a great solution that is unique, we can make a lot of money. I think people get way too hung up on finding a winning product without understanding this basic principle of customer psychology. Yes, you wanna have a product that's popping off. Yes, you wanna find that new thing, but ultimately, all that we're trying to do is identify a group of people that have a problem and present a solution to them that is difficult for them to find anywhere else and actually solves their problem in a creative way. Just like I did with the sleep band. A lot of you guys get way too hung up on the strategies and the nitty gritty, but the truth is we need to apply some common sense to this game. Think about the person you're selling to, think about the problem that they're having, and try to find a product that can fix it. So together, we're gonna jump into the Creative Center. I'm gonna show you how I use this platform, and we'll try to find a good product that we can maybe build something off of. So this right here is the TikTok Creative Center. You could just Google this. If you can't find this on Google, you're gonna have no hope with becoming a successful dropshipper. Just look it up. This is the Creative Center, and what I want you to do is go ahead and plug in these exact filters. You can go here and pick the region. So we're gonna go ahead and pick United States. You can also pick the other major countries like Canada and Australia. Then we wanna select an industry. Now, for me, like I said, my favorite industries are health, beauty, focusing on appearance, or solving problems for people's pets and children. So in this case, we're just gonna go ahead and scroll right here and click on beauty and personal care. You can even dig deeper and pick the specific thing that you want. Come in here and play around with these filters and you're gonna find a bunch of different products. Then in the objective, we wanna put conversions. This is basically ads that are being run to sell products. And we wanna put the last 7 days to make sure we're finding stuff that's recent. We can change the language to English. Ad format, we wanna put non-Spark ads. This is the best way to find more dropshipping stores. And then we wanna go to likes and do top 1%. And this is gonna show us the stuff that's getting the most likes in the last 7 days that's being run from dropshipping stores, mostly, and it's actually being ran in the major countries like the United States. So as you can see, some of this stuff is being run from big brands. Let me mute my computer real quick. You have this one, which is like taking away the moles of people's skin. You have this one, which is kind of like a shaver for bald people. You get the point. There's a bunch of different products that pop up when you do this. Now, what are we looking for exactly? Because this can be a little bit overwhelming. What I'm looking for is something that has where it says top CTR, top 1% to top 5% CTR. This means that compared to every other ad, this ad is getting the most clicks. And I'm also looking for something that doesn't have 40, 50, 60,000 likes. I'm really looking for something with 1,000, 2,000 likes. That means that this product has been launched recently and it's been performing extremely well. So this is a good example. You can see this is some girl's hair. We'll go ahead and play this real quick. So as you can see, this is in the top 2% of clicks, meaning that the majority of people click on this, and it has around 4,000 likes, which means it hasn't been being run for months and months. It's basically, if I'm not mistaken, like some hair cream that makes your hair look more full. Yeah, keratin hair mask. This could potentially be a good product. Why? Because every woman in the world has hair that they want to look better. Now you have this massive market of women with a problem that almost all of them have. And in this case, we have potentially a unique solution to fix that problem. That's how I need you to look at product research. You got to understand that products aren't what scales. It's the marketing angle that scales. That's the same reason why they can go and create this sham wow and sell tens and tens of millions of dollars when the product is just a towel, right? The marketing angle of the dude coming in and cleaning everything instantly is what sells such a simple product. So really, if you want to succeed in dropshipping, you got to become a good marketer. But I'm going to try my best to really install that game and teach you by the end of this video. So just stay locked in with me. This is a great example of a product that could potentially work. If we go and dig deeper and go to Amazon and we look up keratin hair mask, we want to look and see if people are actually buying this. And as you can see, this one sold 40,000 in the last month. This one sold 2,000 in the last month. This one sold 40,000 in the last month. So that means that this is a big problem people is having and that they want to spend their money on it. I would just say the only problem with this product is that I feel like I can just go to CVS or Walgreens and get something that's going to make my hair look better. I guess if I were to advertise this product as like a miracle hair cream that solves everything, then maybe it would be good, but it doesn't really stand out to me too much. I feel like I can go and buy this anywhere. So it's a good example of a product, but let me do some scrolling and see if I can find something a little bit more unique. So after doing some research for a while, I stumbled upon this product, which I actually think has massive potential. So essentially, it is some tightening cream that you put under your eyes that gets rid of wrinkles and dark circles and eye bags. And I know firsthand, for many women and men above the age of 30, this is a huge insecurity that they have. This is something that people go to the plastic surgeon and spend thousands of dollars to fix. But now we have a product that you could spend $20 on and have a temporary solution to fix this problem and make you feel more confident. What we're selling here is confidence in a bottle. What we're selling is a facelift in a bottle. And considering people spend thousands of dollars on something like this already, as long as we market the product properly and we make it feel like something brand new, we can really capitalize off of this trend. And as you can see, this is in the top 2%, but it only has like 500 likes, which means that it's relatively new. The next thing I like to look for is I like to go to the competition and see how they're doing. And if we look right here, these guys, they're not even having this product on their website anymore. Their store, it sucks. They're selling everything from outdoor lights to rugs to also trying to sell this eye cream, which means that there is room for improvement, which means that we could come in here, make a better website within that industry, make a better ad, and capitalize on this market. So yeah, this is a great product. It solves a huge problem for a big market of people. Anybody that is a man or a woman over the age of 30 will be interested in this. And it's a pretty unique solution. I'm not sure that I could just go to any store and get something like this. And if we keep going through the rest of the process, you'll see on Amazon, this thing is selling pretty good. 7,000 here, 20,000 in the last month here, 10,000 here, 2,000 here. So on a bunch of different listings, this product is flying off the shelf. And then if we go through the last phase of the process and we go on TikTok and we look up eye tightening cream, we're gonna try to see if there's any videos that have recently been going viral. And look at this. This video popped off on November 20th, which at the time of filming this video is just a couple months ago. This video popped off just last month, 3 million views, 15 million views for her. So there's clearly examples of this product going crazy on a bunch of different people's pages, which means that it's hot right now. And as you can see, if we keep scrolling, there's a bunch of content. Like this girl is showing us the difference. That's a great piece of content that we could use for an ad. She made a bunch of videos actually. This girl did a review of it. When we see that there's a lot of people doing reviews of the product, it really helps because we have content that we can actually use to create our own video ad. And I'll show you exactly how we're gonna do that later because I'm gonna make an ad for this product and give you the example live on this video. But this passes all of my criteria for a test. I'm not guaranteeing this product is gonna work, but we have to develop a hypothesis and take our best guess on which products are gonna work based on everything I told you. Does it solve a massive problem? Is it trending right now? Is it unique enough to sell? And is there a competitor that we think we could do better than? If we check off all of these boxes, we might have a winning product, y'all. So now we're gonna get into exactly how to build a store and test this product. But I wanna give you a pro tip real quick that nobody else is gonna tell you that will give you a massive advantage above your competition. Once you find a market that you wanna sell in, you need to immerse yourself into that market. So in this case, if I wanted to sell this beauty product right here, I'm going to dive so deep into this world. I'm gonna go here on TikTok and follow every single beauty influencer that I possibly can. I'm gonna go on Amazon and study every single day the best sellers and movers and shakers inside the beauty niche. I'm gonna try to do research on TikTok Creative Center and find the biggest brands in the beauty space. And the reason for this is that we're gonna be able to identify trends before anybody else. If you immerse yourself in that world, you're going to be on the cutting edge above everybody else. You're gonna see what people are talking about, you're gonna see which products are hot, and most importantly, you're gonna understand the minds of the people within that industry. So this goes for health, for pets, for fitness, it doesn't matter. Whatever industry you decide to sell in, I need you to immerse yourself inside of that. And that is the trick to setting yourself apart from everybody else because you're gonna have such a higher level of understanding over the customer, over what they want, and how to talk to them to get them to buy your products and get your videos to pop off. Anyways, let me break down the exact store template that I use to scale past $2,000 a day. And then we're gonna take that and apply it to the eye cream product that I just showed you. This type of store is called a hybrid store. A hybrid store is a store that is in one broad niche, in this case, gifts, where we focus on selling products in that space with a nice branded experience that allows our customers to trust us, but still allows us to test a variety of products. So for example, if I tested this first necklace that I scaled and it didn't work, then I could go ahead and test another necklace, maybe targeted for boyfriends, or another necklace maybe targeted for grandmas. It gives me the variety to still experiment with other products without being so limited as if I just did a one product store. There's another type of store called a general store where we just sell anything and everything, kind of like the example I showed you before before with the competitor of the eye cream, those stores suck. We don't want to run a store like that. We want to have a nice, clean, branded niche store focused on selling one type of product, and that's what I like to call a hybrid store. So if we were gonna sell this instant lift wrinkle cream, we could build a store in the beauty niche. And for the sake of this video, I actually took the time to create a store for you guys. So let me go ahead and show you that store and also the product page which I built. So this is a simple hybrid store that I built that focuses on selling products exclusively for women. Everything from beauty products to clothing. If you're a woman, this store is sort of designed for you. You can see we have a clean color scheme, black, white, and pink. We have a couple products here on the homepage, like the one that we're going to promote with the ad. We have some images that we just got from Shopify. And you can see that this store clearly has a central focus and it feels like a legit and trustworthy website. Now, the homepage and the branding of the website is super important, but what's most important is that you have a great product page. When we run ads on TikTok, we're going to be sending people not here to the homepage, we're gonna be sending them directly to the product page. So let me show you the product page I created for this eye cream and break down this layout. This, in my opinion, is 10 times more important than the homepage because this is where all of your people are going to be coming. So this is the product page that I created for this. As you can see, we have super clean images that demonstrate what the product is gonna do. We demonstrate that it's 50% off with free shipping. We have a clean and branded name, InstaLift. We put some more scarcity saying that this has gone viral, the stock is limited. We put our main selling points inside of here. By the way, I'm using a paid theme called Shrine. You could use a free theme, but the only reason why I use this theme is because the design is super clean. And to achieve some of the other things that I've done on here, like for example, this sliding bar or this results tab, you're going to have to sometimes pay for extra apps. So they're my favorite theme to use. It's what I used for the $0 to $2,000 a day case study. So if you ain't got the funds to afford it, you could use a free theme on Shopify like Dawn or Refresh. But in my opinion, this is the best theme. If you got the money, drop it and go pick up the Shrine theme. I'll put a link to it in the description. But anyways, we have our benefits. We have our add to cart button. We want to put some more selling points here like 30-day free trial. That's super important. I did it for Sleep Band. It convinces people to buy. We put how it works, the ingredients. And the thing that is important with running products on TikTok is we don't want to put too much text. We want to sort of keep it condensed. Whereas back in the day, if you guys saw my other guides, when we used to run stuff on Facebook, we used to put these long write-ups about the product and all the key features. On TikTok, we want to get out of the customer's way, give them a simple explainer of the product, show them that it actually works with some testimonials, and then get them to buy this thing. So as you can see, we just talk about how the product works. We show some testimonials of the product. We have some reviews from customers that we got from AliExpress. And then we have our go back to the top and our add to cart button. That's it. The TikTok layout is so much simpler than Facebook because people that use TikTok have a lot lower attention span. So we want to keep it short, sweet, and straight to the point. And if you want to watch me build a store like this live, step by step, check out Viral Vault. This is my all-in-one e-com toolkit that will take you through each step of the process with extreme detail. Inside of there, there's also a private community where you can get 24/7 coaching from my team and a weekly coaching call with me personally where I answer all your questions, review your store, look at your products, look at your ads, everything you need, I got you. If you ever wanted to talk with me and ask me questions, the Viral Vault is the only place to do it. I barely respond to Instagram DMs and comments on the videos. So make sure if you want to get coaching from me and my team, you check that out at the link in the description. And it's super cheap. It's less than $2 a day to get access to that. Once we have a product, website, and product page, we need to create a video ad, which is without a doubt the biggest factor in your success on TikTok. Without a good ad, it is impossible to see results. And in my opinion, this is the most important skill in the game of dropshipping if you actually want to make money. So I'm gonna break it down for you and create an example for this product that we just looked at. First, you need to understand the 3 elements that make up a successful ad. I know everything is in 3s, but that's how I like to explain. You need to understand the hook, the body, and the call to action. This is the framework that made me millions. And once you get this pattern, you can start to identify it everywhere. The hook is basically the first 3 seconds of the video. If you can't nail this part, you're gonna lose them instantly. People's attention spans are lower than ever, especially on TikTok. So having a good hook is crucial. Let me show you some examples of what I consider to be great hooks. Right now, I got 4 examples of hooks that I consider to be really good. So let's start with the first one.
This is how to sleep like a baby every night.
So in this case, they show you something that's going to help you sleep better. If I'm scrolling and it's late at night and I can't fall asleep and this pops up, it got my attention. It's a good hook. I don't know what this thing is. It looks weird. I do know what it is because I do this dropshipping stuff, but as a consumer, I might not know what this is. How is this gonna help me sleep? I'm gonna sit through and watch the video and maybe it's gonna convince me to buy. Here's another one.
This fort building kit is a kid's dream.
Now, if I got kids and I saw this is gonna hook me because I'm thinking, oh, my kid's gonna love this. It's gonna get them off the phone. It'll be fun to build it with them. It's a good hook. You can see in 2 seconds, I understand what's gonna happen and what problem this thing is gonna solve for me. It's quick. It has to be quick. People are scrolling, they're on the move. They wanna go to the next video. They want that dopamine spike. So your hook gotta be quick. You gotta get their attention. Here's another one.
Half your family is always opening your door. So I bought this automatic door closer.
Again, it shows the problem. Now, this is more of a problem for kids, I imagine, or for parents, but it's a problem nonetheless. And as you can see, it caught people's attention. It got 19,000 likes. So this one is a good example of a hook as well. Hopefully, you're starting to see a trend here. We bring up the problem and then we show the solution to the problem. There's not just one copy and paste this type of hook. There's thousands of different hooks that work on TikTok. It's more so understanding the mindset behind it. We want to have a good first clip that catches their attention. We want to show the product as soon as possible, and we want to show the actual problem that it's solving as quickly as we can. And if we could do that, usually we can stop people in their tracks and get them to go into the next part, which is the body. The body is usually where we just show the product. Maybe we talk about some of the benefits of using it. Maybe we show a testimonial of somebody who used it and had some good feedback. In just 10 to 15 seconds, we want to actually show the product, what it actually does and why it's so important. This ad did a pretty good job of it. If I mute it, you'll see after the hook, they go in and they say it's impossible to see the screen. They show how easy it is to install the product. It's made of tempered glass. It closes magnetically. It has a camera protector. They show the benefits of the product. That's a good example of what a body should look like. And then at the end, they have the call to action where they say you can get this product for 50% off. It's a simple format. We hook the viewer, we give them a good body that explains the product, and then we give them an offer in the call to action, like 50% off or buy one, get one free. This is the format for every viral TikTok ad you're gonna see on your feed. So now that you know this, I want you to start paying attention and try to identify this pattern when you're spending time on TikTok doing research. That, in my opinion, is the fastest way to become a better marketer. Better than going to business school for 8 years, better than reading some marketing book, is studying the top performing ads and really asking yourself, why did this work? What was so special about this hook? How did this body convince people to buy? And what was the offer at the end? This is a game I want you to play every time you're scrolling on Instagram or TikTok. And very quickly, you will get an understanding of what a great ad looks like. Now, I hooked you guys up and I went ahead and created a sample ad for this eye cream following this exact layout that I share with you. So let me pull this up and show you guys what I would consider to be a great ad for this product. The app that I use to make this ad is called CapCut. It's the best app for editing these TikToks because it's literally made by TikTok, so you can get their actual fonts and everything inside of there. And what I did was I just went to TikTok.com, I searched up eye cream, and I found footage from people who were reviewing this product, and I downloaded it using a website right here called SnapTik. You could just take any video from TikTok and download it. And this is the fastest way to get footage to actually test your products. Now, if you try to build a real business and scale to tens of thousands of dollars using this method, it will eventually backfire. But for testing products, this is a way to do it. Once we find something that's getting sales, we can then order the product and make our own video, just like I did with the necklace. I tested it using footage I found on TikTok. Right when I got sales, I ordered the product, I shot a video with my mom, and the video took off, okay? So that's what we're gonna do when we're testing products. Let me show you this ad that I created. I didn't put any music on it because I don't wanna get copyright striked on this video, but check it out.
At 54, this is my secret. This cream removed my wrinkles and dark circles almost instantly. I mean, just look at the difference.
This. And I took my confidence back. So look at that. Look at that. Look closer. The wrinkles, they're gone.
It uses natural minerals to create a super thin layer that holds your skin tight. It's literally an eye lift in a tube.
So as you can see, this ad follows the exact layout I share with you guys. We have a hook saying this is my secret to getting rid of these dark circles and wrinkles instantly. We have a body, which is basically just demonstrating trust that this thing actually works. So we show before and after, and then we show somebody who actually did a review of the product. I just went ahead and added some subtitles so it's easier to watch for people. And she shows her results. It's pretty crazy, actually, the results she got from using this. And then we go ahead and we explain the actual benefits of this specific product. So it has natural minerals, it creates a thin layer. You get the point. We have a hook, we have a body, we have another testimonial just to get people to trust us. So at the end, all we want to do is a call to action with a good offer. You could do something as simple as 50% off and free shipping, or you could go a little more advanced and do buy one, get one free like I did here. Or like I did with the sleep band, for every single order, we gave away a free ebook that gave you tips to sleep better and some sounds to listen to inside of the headphones. So really try to get creative about your offer. That's gonna be the thing that sets you apart from the rest of these dropshippers and allow you to really take off. But this, in my opinion, is an ad that would get sales and something that I would potentially test myself. So once we have an ad, what we're gonna wanna do is make 2 more versions of it. And we're not gonna change the whole ad, okay? We're just gonna change the hook. Because like I said, the hook is the most important piece of your ad. So take the time to make 1 good ad and then have 2 more versions of it where you change up the hook. And we're gonna launch all 3 of these on TikTok ads to see which one performs the best. If you just launch 1 ad, your chances of success drop dramatically because the most important thing is the creative. So why not make a couple more to increase your chances of success? And the more ads that you create, the better you're going to become at creating them. Look at it as getting reps up in the gym. It's no different. So now I'm gonna actually build a TikTok ads testing campaign for you guys live so you can see exactly how it's done. And I'm gonna do it for those of you who are on a low budget where you're gonna be spending just around $50 to $100 a day to test these products. So let's take this ad and launch it here on TikTok. So to create your TikTok account, go to the link down below in the description if you want to support your boy. They cut me a little commission on every single one of you who goes and sets up your account through them. So if you don't have an account yet, make sure you go and do it with that link down below. And download the TikTok app on your Shopify store to get everything connected. And once you get all that done, we're here on the dashboard. So we're going to be creating 2 different campaigns. One is an ABO and one is a CBO. And you probably like, what the heck does that even mean? You're gonna understand by the end of this. But first, let's go ahead and set up that ABO campaign. All right, so go ahead and click on create. You wanna make sure you click on website conversions and then give it the name of the actual products. We're gonna say eye cream and we're gonna put ABO. And I like to just number them because if the product is scaling, we're gonna be making a bunch more of these. So we wanna just stay organized and put a number. Now from there, you wanna go ahead and click on continue. All right, so now we just gotta go ahead and click on our pixel. Now, if you set everything up properly, you should have a pixel in here. This is basically just a little piece of code on your website that tracks every action the customer does. Their clicks, their add to cart, their purchase, it tracks everything, so you gotta have a pixel. Make sure you give your ad group a name. The ad group is basically where your ads are going to be separated. So in the first ad group, we're gonna have video number 1, in the second ad group, video number 2, so on and so forth. So we can just go ahead and put video number 1, and then on the actual optimization event, we wanna make sure we go ahead and hit complete payment. This is people that went through and actually purchased our product. This is telling TikTok, I want you to find me the most active customers that's gonna buy my product. If I go on here and I pick view content, it's gonna find me the people that are window shoppers that are just gonna click on my website and leave. I might get cheaper clicks to my website, but I'm gonna get lower quality people. So make sure we put it as complete payment. Now, click here on select placement and turn off everything else. We only wanna be on TikTok. We don't wanna be in the searches either. And you wanna go ahead and turn off all this too. We wanna turn off comments, we wanna turn off download. We're gonna leave on sharing in case anybody wanna share it with their mom or their friends or their family. Now, for the location, I recommend putting United States and Canada. And if you're in another country, great, put the United Kingdom or Australia. So here we'll go ahead and put Canada and the United States. And for the gender, it depends. In this case, I have females in the ad, so we're gonna go ahead and put females. And we don't wanna play with the age that much. We'll just go ahead and put 18 all the way up. Actually, because this product is targeted towards older people, I'm gonna go 25 and up, but in most cases, we're just gonna leave all the ages. The goal with TikTok is to leave our targeting as broad as possible because TikTok algorithm is really good at finding who you're looking for. Leave all this plain. You can put a language if you want, but you're already targeting those countries, so it doesn't matter. Don't put any interest for now, leave it as broad as possible. We're gonna go ahead and put the budget at $20 a day. This is the lowest amount that TikTok will allow you to spend, so just make sure you put it at $20 a day. And then we wanna go ahead and schedule this to launch the next day at midnight. So just go here, put it at midnight. And that's gonna allow that $20 to spend evenly throughout the entire day. And we don't need to touch none of this. So then we click on next. So here is where we're gonna create our ad. We wanna go ahead and give it that name, video number 1. We wanna go and make a custom identity for our store. So as you can see, it's for the other one, but we're gonna click create new custom identity. And you wanna just put something that is like from your logo or something similar to your brand. So I created this on Canva. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit submit on that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the name of our store, so Glowtique. You can put the name of your store or you can put the name of the product specifically. Doesn't really matter, just put something clean and brand it so it looks nice. Then we wanna upload just one of our videos. So click on upload, go right here, and we're gonna go and put video number 1. Let it upload. So once you got your video uploaded, you need to come up with some ad text to promote the product. Now, you can either just put the offer that you're running, like I'm doing buy one, get one free, or you can put something about the actual product. I've personally seen much better success by including information about the product, but we need to keep it really short. It's only gotta be on one line. So give it some thought, and if you get stuck, just go on Creative Center on TikTok or go to TikTok videos and see what the top people are saying. In fact, let's do that right now. So you can see right here, this video got 15 million views, y'all. And what she's saying is, this is my must-have every morning. So let's take a page out of her book and put something like that. So I literally use it every morning. And as you can see, this looks like a real video. It doesn't look like an ad. Whereas if I said like, get yours today for 50% off, now it instantly looks like an ad, right? But if I have what I had before, I literally use it every morning. Now it feels like this woman is telling me that she uses it every morning. And if we click play, this looks like an actual video and it's a strong hook. I use this every morning. This is my secret at 54. I wanna know what her secret is and I wanna know what does she use every morning. I see the product that she uses every morning. I see the problem that it solves, which is a problem that me as a 55-year-old woman might have. Boom, I'm interested to sit through and watch this whole video. And so long as it's convincing enough and the offer is good, I'm gonna pull out that credit card and buy this thing. And then we wanna go ahead and put the link to our product. So paste the link to the product. And then we just go ahead and hit submit. If you get this warning, don't worry about it. It's just because you don't have any conversions yet on your website. And don't check this box because that means that it's gonna go on the Creative Center and everybody gonna spy on you. So then you just go ahead and click submit. And at that point, you've launched your very first ad. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done. If you just stop right here and launch like this, you're gonna fail. So let's keep going through the process. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the ad groups, okay? And we're gonna duplicate this twice. So we're gonna go ahead right here, and then we're gonna put video number 2, and then video number 3. And maybe you can guess what we're gonna do next. We're not gonna change anything else with these other ad groups except for the video. So leave everything the same. So you wanna upload video number 2 on your second ad group and video number 3 on your third ad group. For the sake of this video, I don't have 3 different versions, but you get the point. Same video, just change up the hook. We also want to leave the text the exact same because we don't want to test too many variables. That way we can figure out what's actually working. When we figure out which hook does the best, then we can go through and we can test different types of copy. But then we just go ahead and click on publish once we have our 2 new videos uploaded. And now we have our first testing campaign. This campaign has 3 different groups spending $20 a day. So we're gonna be spending around $60 a day to test this product in the beginning stages. So with this, we basically have everything that we need to test this first product. Now, if you want to increase your chances of success, I recommend you make a second campaign called a CBO. This is essentially combining all 3 of those videos into one individual ad group. All this stuff might be flying over your head, but if you just follow me click by click, it'll make sense in the end. If you look at these ones, they all have their own individual budget of $20. But on a CBO campaign, the whole campaign has its own budget and it distributes that money evenly across the different groups, depending on which one is performing the best. So to set one of those up, we click right here on create, we go to conversions, we click on eye cream, we go to CBO number 1, and then we check this box right here. And in this case, you gotta put it at $50. So you click on continue. Same thing, select your pixel, select conversions. And we're gonna go ahead and just name this number 1. Turn off the placements. Same thing as last time, turn off both of these, yep. We wanna make sure we have our locations on. We wanna make sure that we're doing our targeting right here. No interests. And again, scheduling it to start at midnight the following day, that is the key. And once we have that, we click on OK and we click on next. Now, the big difference here compared to the other one is that instead of having each video separately, we put them all inside of one group. So you go right here to click on Smart Creative, and then you can upload each of your individual videos right here. So again, I only have 1 video, but just for the sake of this, we'll go ahead and just pick 3 so you can get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Let's just, for example, take this one, and this one, even though these are different products. What it does is it runs all 3 of these videos on one different ad group, and it tests them against each other, and the AI determines which one is the best one and then spends the money accordingly. So this is a great way to actually scale and see which ad is the top performer. Again, we wanna add text, but in this case, we can actually put multiple different text. So what did I have? I use this every morning. This cream changed my life. I'm just putting anything. I want you to put a little bit more effort into these, but now we have 3 videos and 3 texts. And as you can see, it's gonna put 9 different ads inside of this campaign. It's going to put the budget into the ones that's performing the best. These are the campaigns that I've been able to scale the most with, and they're the campaigns that allow for the most experimentation. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that CBO campaign, and we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this 5 times. The reason is because TikTok is weird, man. I don't know, like you could have multiple variations of the same exact thing, but one of them could perform 10 times better than the other one. So nothing changes in these groups. They're literally clones of the first one, but simply from having multiple versions of them, I found my success rate of products jumping up drastically. So if you set everything up properly, it should look just like this. You should have a ABO with 3 different groups having different videos inside of them at $20 a day. This campaign is gonna be able to clearly tell you which video is the top performer because you separated all of them. And we have a CBO, which combines all of the videos together with a couple different text options, and it's gonna test them all up against each other, spending around $50 a day. So you're gonna be spending roughly $100 a day, maybe a little bit more on your first day of testing, but by the end of the day, you're gonna be able to tell if it's working or not. After you launch your TikTok ads, either one of 2 things is gonna happen. Your product is gonna pop off, you're gonna be profitable and getting sales, looking at lamb trucks, or your product is gonna completely flop. And if you're a beginner, more than likely, it's gonna be the second outcome because nobody hits on their very first product. You gotta understand that it takes time to develop the skills to succeed in this game. And unfortunately, as a beginner, you don't know how to pick the best products, make a great website, or run ads. But every single time you launch a new product, you're putting a rep in and improving your skills. That's why the highest ROI activity you could be doing as a beginner is launching new products. Because with every single test, you're gonna be sharpening your skill set with each of these. Even with me, with millions of dollars in sales under my belt, I had to test 3 other products until I found the necklace that I was able to scale. So if you wanna succeed with dropshipping or any online business, you have to expand your time horizon and understand that seeing results will take a lot longer than you expect. Bro, people expect to build $1 million business in a weekend, but it takes months, sometimes years to develop the skills necessary. It's crazy because y'all are okay with going to college for 4 years to make $100,000 a year, but you won't even focus on a year of locking into building a business every day. I mean, it's no wonder you haven't seen any results yet. Anyways, if your product flops, you need to analyze the data from your ads and figure out what went wrong. Is no one clicking to your website? Well, that means your ad sucks. Are people coming to your website but no one is purchasing? Your product or offer is probably not that great, or your website is just not trustworthy enough to get people to purchase. So what should you do? You gotta take the data and use it to go back and improve these things. That is the process. And look, like I said, if you get stuck along the way and you want to get coaching from your boy and my team, I have a private community that only costs $67 a month, where you can come on here, ask questions 24/7, get on a weekly coaching call with me and my coaches, and I'll review your stories, review your products, and help you figure out what you're doing wrong. Now, what happens once you have a product that is getting profitable sales on day one? Well, look, that means you found something with potential and can usually scale it a lot further and maybe even build a brand with it like I did with the sleep band. The way I scaled the necklace to over $2,000 a day was pretty simple. The hardest part is finding that winning product and ad. Once you've got that, it's all about refining and upgrading everything. So instead of using other people's video footage, I ordered the product, shot my own high quality videos and photos. I added upsells to my website like a gift bag and order insurance that increased the amount people are spending on my website. And then I added email and SMS marketing to get some of those visitors that didn't end up purchasing to come back. And once I implemented all this, it was simply a matter of just duplicating my campaigns on TikTok and increasing the budget every couple of hours. I promise you, scaling is literally that simple. The hard part is finding the product. But since you watched this guide, you now have everything you need to get out there and start your own successful store this year. I promise I didn't leave anything out. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Another day, another W. I'll see you guys in the next one.